Ali. Go on.
Hi, what are your immediate feelings after going up?
Disappointing. Disappointing day for us. It was a big game for the club, for our fans, and we didn't get the outcome we wanted. So, obviously this is very disappointing.
I know you look at things kind of as a bigger picture, especially when we talk about set pieces in the past. That can you see maybe more of a trend now over the course of the season, the amount of set piece goals the teams conceding?
Yeah, no, because it's understanding where you are as a football team, and if I thought fixing defensive set pieces was the answer to us bridging the gap, then I'd put all my time and effort into that. But it's not where we're at. For us, it's about we're not as focused on the details of not just set pieces. A lot of moments in games where we don't sense that you give the good opposition the time and the space to do things, then they're going to hurt you. And I think they maybe had 4 attempts on goal in the first half. They scored 3. So I don't think it's just about one part of it. I think it's a bigger, broader picture than that. But our defensive set pieces for those first 2 were very poor. So, but there's a lot more than that to fix.
What did you make of the performance overall?
I don't know. It's like I said. It's disappointing. The outcome is disappointing. We wanted to win today, so for our supporters, for the club, but we didn't do that. So whatever I think about the performance, it's still the outcome that you kind of sits on you. I think our general football was good, was decent. I think we controlled the game for the most part, but we know that. We know we're a team who can do that. It's about us now, not now, but over the course of time, trying to get from where we are to where we want to get to, and to do that, we're still not, as we're laser focused on the details, the small things that get you from where we are to becoming a team that contends. And credit to Arsenal, they're there now. They're a team that does deal with the details well, and we don't.
What are those kind of details?
Mate, they're thousands. I'm not going to sit here and it's just the little things that. You can't, like I said, you can't give time and space to good opposition, and you can't make decisions or lose focus, on any given moment. So, even the transition goal, we were sort of focused on a decision at the other end when we should have been thinking about the danger that was at the other, potentially the other side.
One positive, what did you make of Christian Romero today?
Yeah, he was outstanding. He's a World Cup winner, and I just got to get some of what's in him into some of the others.
And can I ask you about that decision before the transition goal in their box, and you've seen it, and what you made of the
Doesn't matter if I saw it. What matters is that, as I've said all along, games are not refereed at the stadium anymore. They're refereed somewhere else. And no one will convince me otherwise. It's not even re-refereed, it's refereed somewhere else. It's why I don't celebrate goals anymore. I've got to wait for somebody down the road. So I just don't think referees in the stadium anymore have that authority they used to make decisions. They just go, you know what, I'll just wait till see what the bloke down the road thinks. And it's a shame, I don't like it, but it's here to stay, and I've got to accept it like everyone else.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Hi everyone, camera's okay at the back. Raise your hand if you've got a question, we'll come to you.
Hello.
We'll kick off with Nick Callow from Haters.
Hi.
How are your nerves at the end there?
I was praying. So many space bodies in our box. It was a really emotional game. Very tough place to come. Obviously, incredible atmosphere, stadium, and a great team to play against. 3-0 up, you're in control of the game. You come in the second half, and we were dominating the game and creating chances. And then, an individual error happens that clicks something. It puts a wrong message in your brain. But I think we started to deal with the situation better. Another one, and then it's game on. And they have the players, and they have the courage as well to put a lot of, and commit a lot of players forwards. And now we have to dig in, suffer, and react. And I'm very pleased the way the team is on it.
What were your thoughts on the error, as you called it?
It's part of football. It's the sequence of play. I don't like it. I don't like the principles that we apply in that moment and the orientation of the ball. And after that, it can happen. You misjudge the situation. You try to make the pass, then you don't, and you are in doubt zone. And they score. They take advantage of that. And the penalties is another principle inside the box that you cannot do. It's part of football. What I love is David does that. He picks my hands up. That is quite heavy. And then he was sensational for the last 20-25 minutes of the game. And this is what I love about our plays.
Kai from Football Over.
You spoke before the game about Arsenal Wenger giving you advice saying that you need to find a way to win matches at the end of the season. Is that what we saw right at the end?
Yeah, maybe he could have given me the advice as well of try not to make it hard for yourself. But at the end, you can just pretend to come here and don't suffer and have a comfortable afternoon and play a space of the park, because it doesn't happen, and you just have to see the games that have played against the top teams because they are a really good side.
On that note, was it the plan in the first half to sit as deep as you did, or did Spurs sort of force you back in the fourth?
No, they force you. We had an issue with the high press. We give so many balls away, simple balls. Our ball circulation wasn't good enough. The result has an impact. You are 2-0 up, and the result is having an impact as well. To feel more comfortable doing that, we looked at real threat as well. To a big stadium, you can go and win it. So good learning.
Nick Guardian.
Hi.
We've talked a lot about Kai Havertz recently, but today we saw a 40-yard pass for an assist. We saw a striker's header for a goal. Are we seeing him unlock more and more parts of his game? It was quite a complete centre-forward performance.
He was sensational in every department today. He wasn't as he's 100%. He was ill before the match. He was a bit struggling, and still he put the performance that he's put in. I thought he was unbelievable today.
Amy at Pleasant.
You fell after the relentlessness of April and games every 3 days. What is it about your team that enabled them to come back from that difficult period where it looked like maybe everything's going wrong, win? What can you tell us about them and their approach and how they behave with each other, what they want to do?
Well, first of all, how much you want it, how much they want it. Don't feel sorry for yourself. It's part of the journey. It's part of when you are at the highest competitive level. You're gonna have disappointment. The margins are so small. They're not gonna go always for you. And then how you react to that and face the challenge, face the opportunity, and be brave. And I think this team has a lot of courage and determination to make it happen.
You have so much faith in the guys on the pitch, it seems.
I do have, the last few minutes I was doubting a little bit, to be fair, but I think we were all there, but they give me no reason. I said to you before, they're going to be ready for Sunday. They played, as you said, a lot of minutes, a lot of games, emotionally very demanding month, but yesterday I had to stop in training because they wanted more, so that's a good sign.
Okay, last couple now.
You
James.
said earlier that the players found another tool to help them win the game. Do you sort of think that, whatever happens now, this team's shown that they can handle this stage of the season better than last year?
I think so. When you win, it's always the case. Last year we didn't because we went to West Ham, and with that result we missed a penalty. And against Liverpool, you concede in the 91st, and then you are not capable. So at the end, that judgment is going to be based on the result, not like the outcome. If you concede a goal in the last minute and it's 3-3, then we're not ready. So the margins are so small. So don't get carried away with yourself. Just understand that we have to be better. We want to be better. There are margins for improvement, and go again against Bournemouth. That is going to be really tough.
Finally, Sam, Telegraph.
Mikel, do you see it in the players' eyes that they're going to fight until the very last second, no matter what?
Yeah, 100%. But I've seen that the whole season, and and they give me the reason to believe that every single day, and obviously we are right on it. And motivation and what is ahead is beautiful. So obviously we are expecting that they're going to have a real goal.
Thank you, Ron.
Yeah, thank you.